What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Welcome to another episode of Foreign Insight Podcast with your host Maddox. Like, share, subscribe, and let's get into it. Hit the like button, man. But today we're going to get into a very important video slash conversation. I remember I mentioned on one of my podcasts that in the black community we suffer from the no snitching culture and how that destroyed the black community by convincing civilians that they are snitches if they tell, although they didn't sign up, right? But then we also got a thing when people are doing set crimes and then telling on their friend that they did the crime with. So, for example, right? I told my friend one time about the hood will always tell you no snitching, no snitching, no snitching. But the biggest snitches are the ones doing the crime, or in cahoots with the crime. So these thugs out here telling you, nah, no snitching, they are the biggest snitches. That's how you think the cops be finding certain things. These niggas are telling. With that being said, in the black community, man, we have a major issue in our country in the black communities. We always blame white supremacy for all our downfalls, but we don't hold each other accountable. So now, with that being said, let's look at this video together. It's kind of lengthy, around like 24, 25 minutes. But bear with me, y'all. Let's get into this conversation, man.
I'm trying to figure this shit out. 3 kids charged with murder of 3 other kids. The youngest, 12 years old. He's just been charged as an adult. Y'all know damn well y'all wasn't getting away with this. Check it out.
My son's dead, isn't he?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
No! Oh my God!
Which things are on? Where's my son?
He's in this room right here.
You talking to him?
Not here, no. They're all getting their stuff together.
Can I put this on?
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Absolutely.
Did you want another jacket?
That's okay.
Are you sure?
Well, you need to say no. If you ain't...
Now's the time. Now.
Look at him. No shirt, no shoes. They're like socks. That's a telling sign of someone who did something and tried to hide their clothes or get rid of the clothes slash evidence. Think about that.
The whole story. You know you left out of the house Thursday when I told you not to. And you finna speak. You better talk right now.
Reaper's already told us what the plan was that night. So there's when you say he, I never want to guess. Who's he?
Actually, Mom, I didn't come in until like late. I didn't come in till after 7 anyways.
You don't know what time you came home. Now,
But they talking about what that Mulaka at 7:10.
what I'm saying is, you don't know what time you came home because you defy your curfew so much. You don't know what time you came in. It might have been 8 o'clock. It might have been 7:30. It might have, you know what I'm saying? So you don't know. What I'm saying is, if you know something that they're trying to get out of you, I don't give a who your friends are, who you trying to protect. I gotta get to work. And I'm sick of dealing with this jail. Cause you choose to have friends. You need to be honest.
You own that phone?
Yeah, I own that phone. So do you all want permission to check the location?
That
on
would be
phone?
great, yeah.
No.
That would be great.
No.
Well, they can check my phone.
They're not looking in your phone for anything else.
So you're certain that your phone GPS will keep you at your house that night?
Are you? Are you?
Guilty as hell. You saw his face, but let's continue.
So we gon' know.
I can just tell you, I really don't know nothing about no murder. That is the truth. I don't know nothing about no murder, and I was not there with no murder.
That's not what they asked, though. That's not what they asked. What they asked was, when they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
I don't know what y'all want me to do. Like, I'm telling you stuff.
They want you to
telling me
tell
I'm lying, and I'm telling them the truth. And you sit there going with them. Why don't you believe in them? They're not your son. Stop believing in them. Oh, no, I was not there. Like,
I didn't say
I was not there.
you were there.
Wait,
First and
you
foremost.
sit there just moving everything you're saying.
No,
like, I was not there.
First and foremost, you lie so much, I don't know what to believe will come down your mouth.
Even his mother called his BS by exposing that he lies so much she don't even believe him. So she knows his lying ways.
You done burnt the bridge that's been gone. Let's get that understood.
Like, I was like,
But what I'm saying is, you so quick to want to protect people and let me finish.
protecting.
You so quick to want to protect people, don't want to snitch, want to be cool this and cool that, and not be known as a is in the paperwork and all of this, that you're willing to sit here and go down for murder that I know you didn't do. I know for a fact that you didn't do it, but you want to be guilty by association because you don't want to tell who the did it. That's the problem.
I did not kill nobody. I did not kill nobody.
Did somebody you know do it?
Like, what the
No.
The mother is adamant that her son didn't do it, but he knows what went on. Let's see if that's true.
I don't know nothing about no murder. I don't know nothing about no murder.
And if you lying, you standing on this island by yourself. Because if you got something to tell these people, because they have a way to tell if you're lying. I don't understand why you keep lying. And then you go back.
That's just gonna be a snitch. And it doesn't matter. Kill me. It don't matter. That is a snitch and I would die. This is not no joke. You would die. Like, you would die for snitching out here. People die for that. Real talk. Mama, people get blocked and killed for snitching.
We're talking about life sentences here.
Right. And this is like really serious.
Tell.
Just listen. Your actions and the people you choose to hang with and all of this I didn't kill anyone. Is slowly killing me. I should just pause. Let me talk. I'm supposed to be at work right now. I just took a promotion. I can't keep missing work. All the that you are doing, or the people you hang with, or just any of that. Like, I don't know if you know or not, but they threatening me with contempt of court because I don't come to none of your court stuff and other that you got going on. I make sure you get there, but I cannot keep missing work. And you sitting there in my face telling me that you don't want to snitch because your life and they gonna kill you in pause. You don't know, mama. I didn't kill. It wasn't me. I didn't say that. Nobody. They trying to get me if I snitch. I didn't say that you killed anyone. Robert, you don't understand that you just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association. Like, what part of that is not clicking for you? If you know who killed these kids, then you need to tell him.
Taj killed all three of them. Okay? Tell me about it.
You can tell he's about to break. Then he snitched and said his friend killed all three of them. So it's 3 black kids that killed 3 white kids. Is that racism automatically? Because if roles was reversed and 3 white kids shot 3 black kids, y'all will call that automatically racism. Well, let's the video continue.
Were you there?
The whole story?
Were you there?
The whole story. Let him talk.
I say the whole story.
Tell me the whole story.
If you would have seen his face, like, right, he was laughing, like, if I would have really thought he was finna kill, like,
I wouldn't have got back in that car. I would have stayed right there and called my mom and be like, can you come get me? I didn't think he was serious until when the car started slowing down and I seen him up the gun. What triggered him to just start shooting? I'm trying to figure out. Is something in between that you're not saying?
Because I think the person that the white guy, I think he said he had a lot of money or something.
Oh, so it was set up as a robbery. Okay, now we getting somewhere. Okay. So they were setting up the robbery, man. I'm looking. Boom! Boom!
Once again, Taj's version was a little different.
Before I shot at Sosa, boom. Layla got shot by Rob because that was diagonal. It was crazy.
Just like that. It took 2 shots. It wasn't no more than that. It took 2.
This is why I try to tell people. These thugs out here do the crime but can't take the time. They will convince the masses that snitching ain't cool and all kind of things. But meanwhile, they are the biggest snitches. It's a myth. The street culture is a myth.
Shots to kill both of them.
My son's dead, isn't he?
I'm sorry to be the one to tell you.
Oh my God! No!
Can they come back out here and help?
We have to talk. We have to find this out. Who's to find this? This is to go find out who did this to him. I'll find him when I kill him. Oh my God.
And you said he shot this white guy first?
Yeah, the white guy was like sitting like this. And like,
Where'd he shoot him
I was
at?
like, right here.
And the gun was pressed up against his head? Is that what you're...
I think it was like...
Wow.
What about the white girl that's driving? Tell me about that.
He turned the gun and shot her.
Where'd he shoot her at? And
I don't know.
Rob agreed, which would soon become increasingly rare.
where did he shoot Layla?
Oh, I think it was headshots.
On the other hand, Taj put the blame back on his 2 companions.
I know he shot Sosa in the back of the head. I seen that happen. I seen Rob try to shoot her, right? And when he tried to shoot her, he shot her, and then his gun didn't go off, so he reloaded it again and shot her.
Have any time to defend himself?
No, but Taj just upped him and shot him in the head.
What happened to Layla? Where did they...
I don't know. Taj threw Layla out the car and hopped in the driver's seat and started driving.
Rob said Taj repeated the process a short time later.
And Taj pulled body out the car, patted him down the mechanic. He grabbed the mechanic, got back in the driver's seat, and he drove off.
Was that next to Layla where she was pulled out?
No, it was in a different spot.
Did you help take...
I ain't touch nobody. I ain't touch a body. I ain't touch nothing. I swear to God, I ain't touch nothing. Once they was dead, I said, take me home, man. Take me home.
Yet Taj said that wasn't how it happened.
Rob drives. He pulled Layla out of the car. That's why she got left by the dumpster. He starts driving. He's driving. We go around the corner. He goes over to Sosa. Sosa had, I think, in his somewhere on him. So he pulled Sosa out of the car. He just dragged him over in some woods or something.
And were you driving the car?
No, I was not driving the car.
When they dredged the lake, they recovered the 2 phones from the water, which were determined to be Michael and Layla's.
This is wild. Do y'all hear what's going on here? This is the problem with neglect. This is the problem with this. The culture is crazy. These 3 kids should be charged as adults. This is cold blood murder. This is wild. This is kind of... Oh my goodness, man. My condolences goes out to the people, to the family members who lost their loved ones. Wow.
But this wasn't the only evidence they found. Taj attempted to explain what was found as he continued his story, starring Rob as the mastermind of the crime.
He tell 3-5, get in the car, drive the car until late. For whatever reason.
When the detectives asked Chris, though, he said he was nowhere near the car at that point.
Were you in the car when it was going in the river? Or?
Yeah, I was out. I was trying to run back to my house.
You were out of the car. What was Rob doing?
I don't know. I left. I was running back to my house.
What did he say he did with the car after that then?
I didn't ask all of that. I didn't ask nothing.
What about the guns that were used?
I don't know where those at either.
Oh, it's barely in the lake. Okay. Like when he drive, it might be the two front tires in the lake. It might be a little bit more of the hood, but the back of the car, all that is still out of the lake.
Rob said burning the clothes was all Taj. Taj, of course, said it was Rob. Regardless of who had the idea, the police found the remains of clothing in a burn pile in the forest, including pieces of shoes, sweatpants, and sweatshirts.
See? Remember I mentioned earlier, it was that same kid that the mother threw the blazer on him like James Brown. He didn't have no shirt on and no shoes. I knew I wasn't bugging. This explains why.
You need to get that off your chest.
Worse. Now I feel like I just snitched on everybody and
The detective stepped out, but little did Rob know that his night at the police station was far from over.
I'm going to charge you because you were there and you didn't come forward. Did come forward? I'm talking about when it happened.
I just told him everything.
I'm just letting you know, bro. You don't
I'm
understand.
gonna get charged for murder. Mama, what was the point of snitching on everybody if I was gonna get charged? Why did you make me snitch?
I said I don't know.
Alright. What's the point of snitching?
We're gonna ask you to step out now.
Hey, Mama. Wait, hey, is my mama still here?
Nah, nigga.
Wait, Mama.
Talk to me. Give me
Okay.
He want to be a thug in the streets, but still looking for mama. Mama. Mama bird. Mama biscuits. Nah, be that same grown man you wanted to be, thuggish man, I should say. And don't look for mama, because you didn't call mama when you pulled that trigger.
Can you see if they do charge me? Can you see if she can give me a lawyer? I didn't kill anybody.
Hey, relax.
Can you ask her, please?
Rob waited, asking the detective stationed at the door several times to bring his mother back, but she had left to go back to work. Before she did, she informed police that she did not want Rob answering any more questions without a lawyer present. Rob was not on board with this plan.
Is your mom still?
How can I get charged for murder?
Listen,
Can you explain it to me?
hold on. We got it. We're taking your DNA, okay?
Listen, can I tell you the situation, please?
I heard it. Listen, let them do the thing. Your mama's not here yet. We can't talk to you.
She's close.
I don't know how far she got, but she is on her way.
Reason you told me who the guns from.
Why would you hold hands from when you know something that dumb just happened? That was stupid.
Didn't kill anybody. Why the fuck be charged with murder? I do not want to be charged with murder.
Because Rob's mom was no longer present, they read him his Miranda rights again. Right off the bat, he admitted to additional involvement.
Taj told me to help him pull the body out of the trunk and throw it in the lake. He grabs it, he's trying to pull a leg. He was like, "Bruh, it's heavy, I need help." So I grabbed one leg and I tried to help. I was like, "Bruh, it's too heavy, I don't want to do this." Put the thing down, left the girl in the trunk.
Didn't he say earlier, I swear I ain't touched nobody. I ain't touched nobody. His mother was right. He's a known liar.
I told him I didn't want to help him. Like,
Rob went on to tell a long, rambling tale about selling his gun the day before the crimes took place. The detectives hear him out before dropping a bombshell.
That's an issue because we have that gun now.
no, that's not.
It was at 3-5's house. You said you sold it.
I did. That's not my gun. That one's not mine. That's not
the
my
same
gun.
It was a girl in the trunk. And he told me to open the trunk and he shot her.
Where did he tell you to open the trunk from?
You see me sweating? He told me to open the trunk from the inside, like the inside.
Okay.
And whenever you pulled that open, tell me about what you saw in there.
All I seen was luggage, and then he said move, and then he shot.
What happened after he shot her?
And he closed it, and we left.
How many times did he shoot her?
Yeah, that's what we're gonna. I think once or twice.
Well, what is it? One twice. Twice?
Young men, the streets is a myth. Trying to be tough, losing your whole life from young ain't called for. But you're gonna blame white supremacy for this shit? No, man. It's time for us to start telling the truth. It's niggas doing nigga activity because they're brainwashed by older niggas with the culture. Let's be honest. And from these children, I didn't see a father in sight to be there for their son in his interrogation rooms, right? So which it's a telling sign. It tells me that the mother is a custodian parent. Now, I'm not saying these mothers are automatically bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying these mothers need help. They need help. Because obviously, one mother is going back and forth to work, missing work days, going back and forth to court, knowing her son is a troublesome son. But she's trying, right? So I know I gotta be hard on her. But at the end of the day, if that son was to finish school and finish college, she'd say, I did that. So by that logic, you gotta say you did this, although you technically didn't do to pull the trigger. Yeah, I get what I'm saying. But back to the story.
Okay. It was 3-5 did that. 3-5 dropped the seat and shot the girl, and he shot her in the head. And Taj like, shoot the in the back, shoot the in the back. 3-5 dropped the back seat and he shot the girl. She was still alive. He's like, finish her. So he shot it again.
3-5, police knew, was Chris's street name. Still, something wasn't quite right. After getting this far, the police were not willing to accept anything short of the full truth.
To the person in the trunk.
They're trying to make him the shooter, right? Yeah, that's what y'all leaving out. I mean, be honest. Be honest. We being all being honest here. Just be honest. Is he the shooter? That's what they're saying. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do is just say that. I mean, stop going around it.
I can tell you that he is not. You, Chris, are not being blamed for those people in the front seat.
That mother right there, I don't trust her.
In the back seat is what the trunk is the one that
we have some issues with the trunk.
Stop believing them!
Be honest, baby. It's okay.
Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better.
When they pull this GPS, will it show that you were at home in your bed, or will it show that you were somewhere else? That's the question that was asked. You don't know?
This is that's serious. You gonna kill my family. What I want to do?
Robert, you don't understand that you're just as guilty if you know who did it and you're not saying nothing. That's guilty by association.
I don't know. Snitching on everybody. If I was gonna get charged, why did you make me stay?
I said I don't know.
My life is ruined.
There's a girl laying in front of my road and she's dying.
Okay, is she awake?
She's dying. I don't know. She's bleeding out of her head.
Wow. Keep it real about it.
Tell us. Be honest, baby. It's okay.
Because you're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better. You're gonna feel so much better once you talk about what
He's
wow.
Tell me. Say it. Just say it.
He said, if I ain't do it, you gonna kill everybody I know.
Wow.
So tell us what you did.
He said you gonna kill everybody I know.
Yeah. Who made you do it? Who is it?
Wow.
Rob made you do it?
The same first guy who was yelling, going crazy, this one is saying that one basically made him pull the trigger because he threatened he'd kill him and his whole family, or kill his whole family. And if I'm mistaken, this one right here is the baby one out the group. I think he's 12. Peer pressure. Yo, stop hanging with the wrong crowd. We need to have parents out there. If these these people doing bad activities, children, keep your son and daughters away from these people. Yo, nah.
He said he gonna kill everybody you know. Well, who was this X-Man? I don't know who that is.
Now, did you...
Just calm down.
My life is ruined. It is ruined.
Yet again, Rob said something different. Before his mom left the station, he had shared this information.
Todd made him kill the person, or he was gonna kill 3-5.
Is that what he said? He told him?
He told 3-5, if you don't kill this girl, I'm gonna shoot you in your head.
See that?
Let's go on here.
That same guy right there, the young guy 3-5 is saying he told him that. But that guy is saying the other guy told the young guy that, not him. Mixie.
That he was going to kill, he would kill everybody you know, and you did fire a gun. Tell me about what you did.
I think I shot the girl. I don't know where it was, but and then he came up and shot her too.
Okay.
Okay.
Rock.
Okay. So when you shot her, what gun did you use when you shot her?
The ex dude gave me the Scott.
If Chris used Taj's firearm, that would explain why they only found 2 weapons during the search warrant.
Did you shoot Layla? No. Because I got information that somebody that was in their car had a thing for Layla, and he couldn't do it. So somebody else did it.
No.
Okay?
No, that's not true.
Your brother's talking.
They knew
Is
these
there
people.
any reason why he would be telling people that you shot one of those people if you didn't do it?
Police likely used this as a tactic to get Rob to talk and hopefully reveal the truth. Perhaps this was how Amy knew Camille was deceased before the detectives contacted her. In Chris's interrogation room, his mother struggled to come to terms with what he'd done.
You shot somebody that's dead, boy. What the f? This is a homicide. This is 3 people. This is that's serious.
You gonna kill my family? What am I supposed to do?
That's why.
I understand. Well, that's what we were trying to tell you from the beginning.
Chris, take a deep breath.
Just calm
Take a deep
down.
breath. Now listen to me. When you say that someone threatens your family and threatens you, I need to put it in the report. Take a deep breath.
Please tell me, what am I supposed to do?
Chris's mom didn't have an answer to that. She asked one of the detectives if she could step out for a moment to compose herself.
You know where I live, and he knows my whole family. He was gonna kill my whole family.
Are you talking about Reaper? Or are you talking about Stavo?
Reaper? He was gonna kill my...
Let's talk about X-Men real quick. I think you know who X is, and I think you're scared of him. Rightfully so.
They both said it was gonna kill my family.
Okay.
They both said that?
Let me tell you something about Todd. Todd tell you he finna do something, and you decide not to do it with him, then I probably would have died with them.
So were you afraid of Taj that night? Because
if I did not do what Taj wanted me to do, I would have died that night with them.
Did Taj tell you to put the gun to somebody?
But Taj told me he told me he gonna kill Sosa. He wanted me to shoot Layla, and then he wanted 3-5 to shoot the girl in the back. I told him I didn't want to do it. Told me if I didn't do it, he was gonna kill me.
You hold the gun to her Layla's head?
Yeah, but I tried to shoot it, but it clicked. I tried to shoot, but it clicked. Like, I didn't have it cocked back. I tried to shoot it, and it clicked twice, so then Stavo just did it himself. That's why. I'm thinking my gun wasn't coming back.
Listen.
I'm telling y'all the truth, and y'all still think I'm lying. Like, what I'm supposed to do, bro?
Okay.
So how long before he actually pointed the gun, he told you to shoot Layla?
We was already in the car. Like, he put it in his notes, showed me, and then deleted the note.
When was that in the night? How early? How much before?
No, that was like right before it happened.
Did you shoot that girl in the trunk?
In the trunk?
Yeah.
Look, guilty as hell.
Like I said.
Guilty. Yo, when people try to have these type of prison reforms, talking about the type of prison reforms that get these guys a little slack and get them less time, I don't believe in that. Get these boys grown men charges. These boys coming right back home, late teens, early 20s. and repeat the same thing because they know for a fact. And most of these states, especially the liberal states, I don't know if they in right now at this moment, but most of these states are soft on crime. And you, especially in the black community, and you wonder why the crime rate is so high.
I wasn't there.
And we love to bring up little white boys shooting up schools, things like that nature. Or, oh, little Timmy's a serial killer. What do you call these people? Now, allegedly, that they've been doing it like this for a while. I don't know. What I'm saying is, I know a serial killer is a person that's supposed to be having multiple murders. So, what do you call these people right here? Probably not serial killers. Probably are. I don't know.
Still, the police suspected something was being left out.
Was she still moving after you shot her?
He said she was still breathing or something.
Who said that, X-Man or Rob?
Did you shoot the girl once or did you shoot her twice? I mean, it doesn't matter at this point.
I shot her once, and he shot her again.
Chris was talking about Rob. Thankfully, the police were finally getting somewhere with him, too.
You shot her once.
How many times you shoot her?
Once.
You shot her once? Where'd you shoot her?
I don't know.
Yeah, you do. There ain't no question. There ain't no question where she was shot. You talking about one end to the other. Where'd you shoot her?
Just shot, bro. I seen her and I shot.
Why?
Because she was still alive. She was gonna snitch on us all. We was all gonna go to jail for life. I didn't want to do none of it. If I didn't kill that girl, Stavo was going to kill me. I swear to God.
Look at that. Young suckers. And I don't care who get offended by me saying this. Young suckers. Y'all killed a woman and a little boy. Y'all killed 2 girls and a little boy. It's suckerish shit. I ain't do nothing, I swear. You cry up and down, scream up and down, you ain't do nothing. I ain't touch the body, and then now suddenly you telling that you have to kill her because she was going to snitch. Yo, put these kids away for life, man. I'm sorry.
Looking at her in her eyes, she's dead.
Finally, the truth came out.
Listen, baby, listen. It's not over.
Yes, it is.
It's not over. It's not over. You just better pray and hope that the gun that you shot her with wasn't murder.
Ashley also had some devastating news to deliver that was sure to upset him further.
I'm gonna go to jail. So when I leave him, top. That's I gotta go. So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be trying to figure out something. I'm gonna try to get out of this. When I get out of here, I'm trying to get you home.
Ashley had a warrant out for her arrest, and in order to be with her son while he was interrogated, turned herself in to police. She was charged with possession of cocaine and methamphetamine and taken to county jail. Chris, Rob, and Taj were all taken to juvenile detention, and on May 15, 2023, a grand jury indicted all 3 boys. Preparations began to take the case to trial, where they will be tried as adults.
Look at that.
Taj.
This mother ain't shit. She's a criminal herself, raising criminals. She tried to tell him a plan. You better hope that wasn't a murder weapon. But what? And then confess to a crime? And you going to jail? Yo, listen, man. Everyone shouldn't. Some of y'all parents out there shouldn't be parents. She's a disgrace.
Rob are both facing 3 counts of murder in the first degree because, tragically, Layla did not survive her injuries. She passed away just days after Camille's body was discovered. Taj also has been charged with robbery with a firearm, tampering with evidence, tampering with an electronic monitoring device, carjacking while armed, aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, and grand theft auto. Rob had a similarly long list of charges in addition to 3 counts of murder, including armed burglary, grand theft of a firearm, petty theft, robbery with a firearm, and tampering with evidence. Chris, meanwhile, was only charged with 1 count of murder for Camille, whom he admitted to shooting while she was in the trunk. The other charges against him were dropped, including grand theft of a firearm and burglary. However, he's now facing an additional charge of battery after getting into a fight while incarcerated. Currently, all 3 boys have entered pleas of not guilty, but the trial is ongoing. What the court finds and how justice will be served for Layla, Michael, and Camille remains to be seen.
Is she awake?
No.
Okay. Is she breathing?
She's breathing.
Yeah, I immediately thought she had got like hit by a car. And I seen the big, but I've never seen an exit wound in the head.
Yeah.
So I wasn't aware. Oh yeah, she's laying down, it's all pulled out. I mean, it was.
And she was still breathing?
Rapid breathing,
Yeah.
but I don't know.
Layla was found, she was apparently with a gunshot wound, and she was taken to the hospital. So that's part of the reason why we came here, was to let you know about her status, but we also wanted to know any information that you had about who she was with yesterday, who she hanged out
What's she
with.
in the hospital for?
She had a
was
gunshot
shot.
wound.
Huh? She was shot. You're kidding.
No, that's what I told you when
This
I came.
is what I've been trying to tell her. You're hanging around with a
Lisa, come here. Lisa. Lisa, have a seat right here.
Is my granddaughter okay? Will she be okay?
She's gonna be at the hospital. I don't know anything. That's my Lisa.
I'm the victim advocate, okay? I'm here for you. Have a seat for us. We need some information so we can find out who did this, okay?
I'd like to know too.
We
I will go and I will shoot their asses. Oh no!
Listen.
Where was she shot at? Does anybody know anything?
She was shot in the head.
That scream just gave me goosebumps. I can't imagine losing a grandson or granddaughter or a son or a daughter in my lifetime to someone pulling the trigger. You played God and took someone's life. You played God and took someone's life. How is that fair? For what? A robbery? Yo, this is bullshit, yo. And I'm tired. I bet I see no woke activists try to justify some bullshit by saying they ain't know no better. They ain't had no opportunities. I don't want to hear that shit, yo. If the mother had opportunity to do crimes, then she had opportunity to raise her child better. At least the other mother was working, trying to make ends meet to take care of her son. Unfortunately, these boys turn to the streets, and it's a sad situation that happens. But I don't feel any sympathy or empathy for these people, for these children. I don't. If you old enough to take a life recklessly, you're old enough to do adult time. This is a prime example. Remember I told you before, the streets is not a real place. Well, it technically is a real place because people are being unalived. But you know what I mean? The legend of, I'm tough and I'm just that and the third, we don't snitch. It's a lie. You can see in the video, all 3 children snitched on each other. All 3 of them. All 3 of them. The only person who I feel bad for are the victims who lost their lives. Those are the people my heart goes out to. This is sad, man. So basically, I just wanted to share that with y'all. I just wanted to share this video with y'all and get y'all perspectives on this. Because there's no way in the hell you can justify this shit. And we always talk about gun laws, or they even got on. It's kind of weird. Even on these social media apps, you can't even use the word gun. You gotta use pew pews and shit like that. So basically, it would sound foolish saying, we gotta get rid of these pew pews and pew pew violence. I sound like a fool saying that. But at the end of the day, let's talk about it. We talking about gun rights, right? The right to bear arms. But you want to get rid of assault rifles, they label it. But the more people getting unalived by handguns than assault rifles. That's a fact. These children are all underage to even be carrying a handgun in the first place, but yet they still got them. So what I'm trying to say is, no, you're trying to ban certain types of guns. It ain't going to stop the criminals from getting guns and still using them. So your best bet is not a lot of police to go around to respond to every call and drop of a dime. So it's best to have someone be able to carry a firearm themselves so they can defend themselves against threats like this.
He hates black people. Oh God, all he does is criticize black guys.
I know that's what I'm going to hear after this episode, because all y'all tend to focus on is the skin color, like it's your God. But at the end of the day, we got to be objectively factual and fair and honest. These kids deserve adult sentences. That was straight cold-blooded. With that being said, man, later.